Good morning, everyone. I apologize for being late. We had some technical difficulties, but we're here with you now, and I'm really excited to talk to you about doTERRA's foundational nutritional product, which is Lifelong Vitality. And I thought before we get into why this product is so foundational for our health, I want to talk about some of the history behind Lifelong Vitality. I was talking to our marketing team the other day, and they had no idea of the history of how this product came to be. So as doTERRA was birthed 10 years ago this week, it's going to be our 10-year anniversary on Friday, April 25th, and I cannot believe what has been created since this first concept, this first dream of doTERRA came to be. But as we first started, we started out with 10 essential oil blends and 25 essential oil singles. Now, that wasn't easy to do, and that's a story for another day, but as we finally found the quality oils that we were seeking to really bring to the world certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils, we knew that we also needed to have a nutritional product. So this was one of our ploys as we started. It began with Dr. Hill, Dave Sterling, and myself kind of coming up with this dream. And then Greg Cook joined us. We wanted to have an international presence at that point in time, and he joined the team. And we needed somebody that had great marketing expertise, that we knew loved essential oils. So we started teasing Rob Young. We would have him come and meet with us and just consult with us to give us some different tips on marketing. And I remember one day he sat down with us and he had his notebook from a company that he was working with at that point in time, and he slapped the notebook down and he said, "I can't take this any longer." He said, "I can't focus on my duties of my job because all I can think about are essential oils and peppermint." And so he showed us all of the doodles that he had for different concepts for essential oil labels and such. And we said, "Rob, have we got a deal for you? Right? Leave this cushy job that you have, come and join us, right? You won't be able to make any money for at least a year, maybe longer, but this is the deal. You can create the nutritional supplement product of your dreams." And this is something that Rob has done for many other companies for many, many years, and his eyes just lit up. He's like, "You mean I can create anything I want? There's no cap." And we said, "Rob, we want to have a nutritional supplement that matches the quality of these special essential oils that we've just been able to find, and we want to bring to market." And so that was actually our hook to get Rob Young to join us as a partner in doTERRA. And so grateful that this genius was able to join us. So he quickly got to work. Not only did he name doTERRA, because at that point in time we were about 5 months into it and hadn't been able to find a name that represented our dream and what we wanted to bring to the world. And so very quickly we were able to name doTERRA, which means gift of the earth in Latin. But he also got to work creating all of these ideas he had for a superior nutritional supplement product. And I remember the day he came back into the office as he had been working with a formulator, and he was just bouncing off the walls as he had brought all of the components that he wanted to have in this product together with this formulator, and he laid it out. I remember the story he told is the formulator said, "You've got to be kidding me." And Rob thought he had done something wrong. He's like, "What's up? What's going on?" And he said, "I'll be right back." So the formulator went out, came back, and he had written all of this research of all of the key components that Rob insisted be in this nutritional supplement product. And he said, "No one else has ever done this. They fairy dusted, they put resveratrol or milk thistle or grapeseed extract or turmeric, different things in a product, but never have they had therapeutic dosages of each and every one of them all together in one product." And so Rob was pretty excited. So he started testing with all of us. We were his guinea pigs. So he gave us little baggies full of supplements and asked us to go home and try them. And to be honest, at that point in time, I was in my 30s. I had been on some great supplements. I was healthy, had a good diet. I thought, I'm not going to feel anything, but I'll try it anyway and just see what it might do. I remember on day 3, I was blown away. My energy level was higher than it had ever been. I noticed my mental acuity was so much better. But most importantly, I noticed that my mood had changed. Had a more positive outlook on life. And I'm a pretty positive person anyway, but even that had changed. Now, I didn't have any aches or pains, so I didn't notice anything in that particular category, but the other categories were amazing. I said, all right, Rob, we've got to know more. So then we started going outside of our small circle and testing with some families and friends. And we noticed that some of the feedback we received was different from anything we expected. We certainly expected people to have more energy and vitality. We certainly expected people to feel better, to notice with their joints and their muscles, to have some benefits there, and to feel less discomfort. But what we didn't expect was the change in mood that people were feeling. Where they were feeling more optimistic about life, where they had more ambition. They had greater focus and mental acuity as I had experienced. And so as we started to research some of the components that had been formulated into this Lifelong Vitality product, it started to make sense for us. So as doTERRA was birthed in 2008, at first we went out and we were basically selling air. Right? We didn't have essential oils to even share. It was just a dream, a concept. And then we had our first 5 essential oils, which were frankincense, peppermint, tea tree, lavender, and lemon. And we started filling them with little syringes, and we'd fill little tiny bottles and put Avery labels around them. And we would sit in the living rooms of people that would invite us into our homes. And sometimes people would show up and sometimes people wouldn't. But I remember their experiences. They smelled these oils for the very first time. And they just knew, they felt something different. They knew they had to have them in their lives. So as we fast forward a couple of months into that, as Lifelong Vitality then came on the scene, all we taught were, and originally our kit was called the Dr. Mom Kit, which the name has changed several times today, which I'm not even sure what it's called today. What is it called today? Aston, do you remember?
LLV?
No. The 10 oils.
Oh, Family Physicians.
It's not the Family Physician Kit anymore. It's the Family Essentials. Say it's changed 3 times. What is it today? I don't know. It's the Family Essentials Kit. But it used to be the Dr. Mom Kit, then the Family Physician Kit, now the Family Essentials Kit. So it was those 10 basic essential oils and Lifelong Vitality. And that's all we would teach. And teaching people how to have a healthier lifestyle. So over and over and over again, the first 3 years of the company, that's all we taught. And we as owners would go into people's homes, and when we finally got to a point where we could have 10 people in a meeting, that was pretty cool. So let's talk about why Lifelong Vitality is so essential for our health. So I want to talk about first the hero product here, which is the Alpha CRS. So this is where you have your cellular renewal, your cellular vitality. We have to feed the body, and we have some great antioxidants that are included in this. We have components that are really going to nourish and feed the cell. So basically, give us more mitochondria activity and build that mitochondria. So that's the energy source that is found in your cell. So you look at some of the components that are in here. Of course, you have your alpha lipoic acid, the acetyl L-carnitine, but you also have components like boswellic acids that are coming from the Boswellia serrata. We also have the scutellaria root, the milk thistle, turmeric, and so you can see we have those powerful antioxidants, those carotenoids that are really going to feed and nourish the cell, protect the cell, and get it more active. So this is kind of your energy source that you're going to notice. So now you go to the Z-Omega product. I love the Z-Omega because 80% of us are deficient in omega-3 fatty acids. And so it's really important that we have this nourishment for our brain as well as for our heart health. We look at this for our children, and we really need that for their developmental process, but we as adults are really, really deficient here. You add that to your essential oil blend that's been included in this, as well as there's a key component that actually makes this product red. This is the astaxanthin, which is a microalgae that is grown in the deserts of Israel. So they're in these clear glass tubes, and this microalgae, as it's exposed to the UV radiation of the sun, will turn a crimson red as it's protecting the algae. It's the antioxidant properties of this particular component, and it's added into your Z omega. So if you want to see how this works, take a Z omega and put it in your windowsill, and you'll notice over time that it'll go from a crimson red to a light pink and eventually white, because it's absorbing the UV rays, that UV radiation from the sun. And so I notice as I go out into the sun that my skin doesn't burn as it used to, because of the properties that we have with that astaxanthin that's included in the Z omega product. You also have a great carotenoid blend in here, absolutely fantastic, and it definitely helps with my focus and mental acuity as well. The third component is the Microplex VMZ. I love this product because I try to eat a really healthy diet. I try to eat clean, I try to eat whole foods as best I can. I travel a lot, so sometimes with my travel, it gets really hard. So I like to kind of depend on the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, I'm going to eat really clean, real whole foods, but sometimes I don't always have accessibility to those things. And sometimes I like to have a little chocolate too. So it's the 80-20 rule, because we can't always be perfect in our diet, but we do the very best we can. But when we look at the fruits and vegetables that we have access to today, they're kind of void of the vitamin and minerals that they once used to have. So even though they might be organic, we don't have the nutrients in the soil as we once did. And so that tomato that you're getting from the grocery store, as you put it on your countertop, you notice that sometimes it doesn't ripen. It kind of stays more of that orange color as you buy it in the grocery store, because it doesn't have the enzymes that it should to be able to break the nutrients down in that regard. So it's important that we have those micro and macro vitamin and minerals in our diet. And so that's why I love the VMZ. One of the components that make this so effective is the glycoprotein matrix. So we're actually getting vitamin A from broccoli, from food, that's broken down in a process that we're actually able to absorb that. So oftentimes when you take a multivitamin, you notice as you go to the restroom that the toilet's yellow, because all of the vitamins and minerals that you've just taken in the multivitamin have just gone right down the toilet. These are actually absorbable, so you're going to use them for good. And so it's an amazing product when you take these three components together. I notice that I feel so much better. People will ask me as I travel all around the world. I just got back from Taiwan, so I don't even know what time zone I'm on. I got back yesterday in the early hours of the morning. But I travel to places like Haiti, to Somalia, to the Amazon, all over, and I never get sick. In fact, I don't remember the last time I was sick, which is an awesome thing. But they ask me how I keep my immune system functioning as it should and prevent sickness. And lifelong vitality is one of the key reasons that I know that my body stays strong and healthy, that I have the energy, the vitality that I need to accomplish all that I need to. I have a pretty hectic schedule, but I've only gotten sick once in all of my travels. That was in Madagascar, and I think it's all of the we ate a lot of fish, and I know that the fish that we were eating, we're dealing with all of the local farmers as we're out in Nosy Bay and other areas, and we have to eat whatever they have access to. So as I went back to where they were preparing the food we were eating, it was all covered in flies. We had a lot of eyeballs looking at us, and so I know that was the one time that I probably didn't respond as well as I would like to. But of all of my other travels, I've never gotten sick, and I love that I take Lifelong Vitality every single day. Two other components that I found vital to my health is also the doterraLLVhistory, which is a plant-based enzyme product, to make sure I am breaking down the food that I'm eating and getting the nourishment that my body needs, as well as the PB Assist Plus product. which is giving me both the prebiotic and the probiotic benefit to give me that healthy flora in my gut so that I am absorbing these nutrients as well and keeping my immune system strong. So I hope that as we go into these daily health habit challenge this month, that you can benefit from the benefits of lifelong vitality, these amazing essential oils, as well as all of the other oil-infused products that doTERRA has. And I wish you all an amazing, wonderful day. Bye-bye, everyone.